Okay, so I'm super excited today because I'm at my friend Aneesha's house in Goa and drinking her water kefir for the last 3 days, and it is so good. I introduced her to water kefir about 6 years ago, maybe longer, and she's been making it ever since. She brought it with her to Goa, and she's had to figure out the right ratios and things like that that work in southern western tropical climate. And so here she is to explain to you how to take this to the next level.
Okay, so this is the water kefir. This is what it looks like after it's fermented for about 12 hours. In this hot weather, you can make up to 2 batches a day. You can brew it every 12 hours and it will brew. It's nice to get this bottle, this one which has this lid that you can... But what you do is you just put this latch on and you leave a little bit of space like that so that it's getting a little bit of air. And then I'll show you how to keep the bugs away at the end. So now, can I use this or no?
Yeah, use it.
I'm just going to strain it. Which is basically, now if I go and measure out how many these things is there, I have about 3 tablespoons of grains total. Okay. Okay. Now, how much sugar I need for 3 tablespoons of grains is basically 3 times as much sugar. So, 9 tablespoons of sugar. 9 tablespoons of sugar is basically half a cup of sugar plus 1 tablespoon. Okay. So that's what I'm going to...
for 1 liter of water?
You can make it for 1 liter, works well. It's quite a strong water kefir. It's not watery.
Yeah.
You can add some more water to it if you want, but you need that much sugar.
Now tell me, because there's lots of different types of jaggery. So it depends on the brand. Now what if I can't get this brand? Like I can't get this in Bangalore. So, and different types of sugar jaggery taste different and they result in different flavored water kefir. So how do I know? Can I taste some of this so I know what to look for? I'm going in with my hand.
Please go in with your hand. You're looking for a well...
So this tastes more like raw cane sugar, like unpurified cane sugar. That's what we should be looking for, not the traditional like Indian jaggery.
That works very well.
Panna jaggery.
The taste is just phenomenal.
Panna jaggery,
especially if you use the spiced one.
Okay, so the panna jaggery is like the sugar made from the date palm, like the sap of the date palm. So kind of like maple syrup, but it's from the flour of the, kind of like coconut sugar is the sugar made from the sap of the coconut flour. This is from the date palm flour. No, not this, the black jaggery. Right?
Yeah, this is from cane sugar.
So what the grains love is complex sugars. So Aneesha, you're saying you've tried everything and that they love this best.
Yeah, I think that the cane sugar, I think, works best for
the raw
multiple feedings. Yes, raw cane sugar works best. They do like the dark one as well, but I think it's, if you want to use that, it's nice to alternate that with the cane sugar.
Okay.
So we're going to now measure out about half a cup. About half a cup.
Do you measure it? Do you eyeball it? Do you weigh
I mean, see, I actually know what half a cup looks like from my many years of baking, but it would be good if you all measured it. Remember that the ratio is 3 times as much sugar as you have.
So 1:3.
Yes. This is 1 liter of water.
This is why I wanted that damn thing. What do you want? Yeah, she brought it.
why you actually want to use the powdered jaggery rather than the other jaggery, because if you're using the one that comes whole, you are going to have to go through this thinging it and all, heating it so that it dissolves completely, etc., which is irritating as hell. So please buy powdered jaggery and make your life simple.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
And you don't heat it up or anything.
Nothing, dude. It just dissolves. But I do strain it. See, it's going all over the place. But this is the color that it will be now. Okay. So you remember that you put this and you put this, but you don't press it down to lock it. Don't do this. Just keep it open like that so that it's getting a little bit of air through here. Then, to keep the insects away, all you've got to do is cover it with one of these bags. Right?
Like a cloth bag.
Yeah, so you cloth it and you can just like fold this up like this so that the insects can't go down.
Smart.
Done! In 12 hours, you will have water kefir.
In what is the temperature right now?
In this heat, yeah.
Wait, I'm giving. Okay, you're making a mess.
I'm totally not making a mess. I'm making it stone.
This is my favoriteest water kefir. My relationship with water kefir the grains has not been good, so I'm learning from Aneesha.
But you are only the one who first gave me the grains.
I know, but your relationship is better with the grains than mine is, which I'm glad about. This is
If you don't drink all of it and you've got some left over, you can just collect it like this in a stainless steel bowl over a few days and let it ferment at room temperature. And after about a week, you dilute it with 1:20 parts water, and you can use it to clean your house, you can use it to water your plants.
so it basically works like a bioenzyme.
Yes, it does.
Kind of like a vinegar, right?
Yeah, but and look at all the plants that have been watered by this magic.
Yeah.
Of like all the way to in that. Yeah. Okay, so I have been having this water kefir made by my friend Aneesha for the last 3 days, and it is so good that I asked her to explain to me how she makes it, because my relationship with these grains is not as good as hers, even though I was the one that introduced her to water kefir about like 6 years ago. And I wanted to learn what her process was, because she had to figure out her own way for what she wanted it to be like, and in the weather in Goa, which is pretty hot. So all of these things had to be figured out, and that's what she's done. So I'm gonna take this back with me and some of her grains and make some water kefir experiments myself.